Hello, welcome back, geometry students. This is going to be the fourth video of a Unit 3 study guide. Unfortunately, I had to move location. They had found my other top secret location at 304, but now I'm pretty sure they won't find this one. Let's look at problem number 4. Here's a rectangle with some right triangles inside of it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles in total. Let's see if we need all of them. It says the length of EF is 12. So let's find EF. EF is 12. Come on, stop clicking. Here we go. There you go. EF is 12. So that means it's 12 on both sides of that line. The next part, it says ED is 15. So ED is 15. I'm going to be honest with you. We do not need this triangle and we do not need this triangle. We only need these two, right? Because we're being also asked to find the length of FA. So for that FA, I will write in an X, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and draw out both triangles there on the side actually. Boom, that's one triangle. And here's a smaller triangle. Boom, there's my triangles, okay? So we said this was 12, this was 12, this I don't know, and this I know it's 15. This is my right angle, this is my right angle, this is F, E, A, this is F, E, D, okay? So I don't want to copy down the degrees because I really don't care about the degrees. I'm missing a side. I'm not missing angles, so I don't care about the angles. I'll just copy down the triangles. So now, if I want to find this missing X, this missing value of FA, I have to find the corresponding side over here for FD. I know I have two sides, so I'm going to be using the Pythagorean theorem, right? The Pythagorean theorem says... Whoa, it zoomed out. Give me 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that, technical difficulties. There we go. So the Pythagorean theorem says it's a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. So I'm going to just say that this is going to be b squared. Well, sorry, not b squared. This is just going to be b since I have a leg and I have the hypotenuse. So I'm going to plug those values into my Pythagorean theorem. I'm going to get 12 squared plus b squared is equal to 15 squared. I simplify this. This is 144 plus b squared is equal to 225. I subtract 144 from both sides. Minus 144 on both sides. And I get that the 144s cancel out. I get b squared is equal to 81. Type those into your calculators. Now I want you to go ahead and get rid of the power of 2. How do we get rid of a power of 2? Well, for those of you that are already saying it out loud, we take the square root. The square root cancels with the power of 2, and that gets b is equal to 9. Okay, b is equal to 9. Show those algebra skills, class. So b is equal to 9. So now this b is now actually a 9. So now I'm going to go ahead find the ratios that correspond with each other. So I have we're going to basically think that the 12 corresponds with the 12. However, that is not true. That is actually not true. Okay? The 12, this 12, the 12 for triangle AFE, that's actually the small side of the triangle. So let's say, let's find a scale factor. Let's find a factor. So I'm just going to put SF. Okay. So if I'm using the small side, I'm going to do 12 over what is my large side? 12 over my large side is X, right? Let's do the exact same thing with this triangle. So we're going to say equals. Well, what's the large side? The large side is 12, right? On the smaller triangle. Whoa. The small side is 12 on the larger triangle. So I'm going to go ahead, put the 12 on the bottom because we put the large sides on the bottom, right? And then the 9, since 9 is the short side, 9 goes on top, right? So I have the short 12, on top, and I have the short 9 on top, right? The 12 and the 9. And then I have the larger side, the larger x, and the larger 12 on the bottom, right? So now I'm going to go ahead, cross multiply. Or some of you may know this as the butterfly method, right? The little butterfly. And then you can draw the little antennas here, little antennas there. There you go. There's a little butterfly. So I'm going to do 12 times 12. 12 times 12 is equal to 9 times x. That gives me 144 is equal to 9x. How do I get rid of a 9? Because I want to make sure x is by itself. I divide by 9 on both sides. Divide by 9 on both sides. The 9s get canceled out. And I get that x is equal to, well, what's 144 divided by 9? Type that into your calculator. And you should get that missing x is actually 16. We did a few examples like this on our notes. Make sure you double check your notes or copy this down and make sure you remember how to do this, okay? So this missing side, FA, is actually equal to 16, okay? If you have any questions, let me know. I'll raise your hand and I'll be walking around. I'll be glad to help you out. But other than that, we are done with this problem. We're going to move on to the final 3 questions, okay? See you in the next one.